What is going on, guys and girls? My name is Van Guff, and today we've got the Team of the Season Varane player review, the French centre-back who plays for Real Madrid. I used him in a 3-5-2 formation with Pepe and Miranda on either side. Varane is one of these players that came popular towards the end of the year. I remember him putting in a good performance against FC Barcelona. Please correct me if I am wrong there, but I think that's what I remember him for. We're looking at his in-game stats now, guys, and his ball control straight away is really good. It's green, which is quite surprising for a defender because I usually expect them to be quite clumsy when it comes to dribbling, but Varane was actually quite calm on the ball. He didn't worry me too much when he was on the ball. His headed accuracy is really good. His long passing is surprisingly really good as well. He's got good marking, as you would expect. His standing tackle, though, is the main defensive stat. It's 91, I believe that is. His slide tackling stat isn't that good, although I actually did pull off a couple of good slide tackles with him. He's got medium attacking work rates and medium defensive work rate as well, so that means that he's not usually caught out of position that often. He's usually kind of hanging around in the defence. He doesn't go for crazy runs, which is good, unlike Chiellini, which half the time he bombs on off the pitch. He's got a high attacking work rate. His interceptions are really good. He's got 94 interceptions. You're going to see a few of these in the heading category when I came up against a few of the players that were LBY passers, where they would just basically get it near my defence and they're just LBY and try and pass it over the top. They must have noticed that Varane isn't the fastest of defenders, and yeah, he just must have just tried to do it. I mean, that was an example of it there. He basically did that constantly. We came up against a couple of guys like that. We had Balotelli, Marco Reus, S-Fine, and it was getting so frustrating. But fortunately, Varane actually did handle it quite well. He managed to get up to the vital point of where the ball's starting to come down around about head height, and he'd just win the headers constantly, so I'm not complaining about that at all. We're looking at his tackling now, guys, and his tackling is really good. His standing tackle is pretty immense. If he gets toe to toe with a striker, he will probably win the ball 9 times out of 10. The only problem I had with Varane is his slight lack of pace, but he kind of makes up for it with positioning. Heading wise as well, we're going to look at his heading. His heading is so good. He just towers above strikers, he towers above defenders, attacking wise and defensive wise. It's just so good at winning headers. You're going to see a couple of these clips now where he nearly scores goals. Luckily it's the defenders, and this is what I meant by the luckily the goalkeeper saved it for the other team, sorry. This is what I meant by the LBY passes. Everybody just seems to just do it against me, and Varane just handled it incredibly well, so I was quite happy with that. I think this is the goal we score with him. It's a nice corner from Team of the Season Ebert, who I teamed him up with, and it's a great header, very towering header from Varane to finish it. He did a few of those headers, but basically, guys, I paid 115k for him, and I wasn't happy to say I paid that much for him. I would have given him a 7 out of 10 because he wasn't outstanding. For that price, I could have got maybe Sergio Ramos or Inform Pepe maybe. I can't remember how much he is, but if I compared him to then on that price, then I would say he's a 7 out of 10. But if his price drops to around about 50, 60k maybe, because his Inform's only about 16, 17k, then I'd definitely give him a 9 out of 10. If his team of the season drops down to something incredibly low like 40k, then I'd say get him because he's a really good player for that. So guys, if you have enjoyed this video, please remember to leave a like, comment, and as always, subscribe if you aren't.